I'm a 28-year-old woman, and I was in a committed relationship with Jason, who's 29. We'd been together for just over 5 years. Our story started back in college, the kind that begins with friendship and gradually deepens into something more. Jason wasn't flashy or loud. He was grounded, thoughtful, and the kind of person who listened intently instead of dominating a conversation. Being around him felt like finding peace in the middle of chaos, as if no matter how bad things got, everything would be okay if he was near. When we first got together, it felt like something out of a dream. He used to tuck little notes into my bag, whip up breakfast when I was stressed out, stay up late helping me revise my essays, or talk me through my anxiety when it spiraled. He remembered the tiniest details, like the gum I liked or how much I hated the sound of metal scraping against dishes. He loved me with a quiet intensity one now realized I never fully valued. After 4 years, we were living together. We had a dog, shared our finances, and had even started imagining a future with wedding plans and children. But something in me started to shift. I began to feel caged by the routine. Wake up, work, come home, eat, watch TV, sleep on repeat. Life began to feel stagnant, and I couldn't stop comparing it to what my single friends were doing. They were still out exploring, dating new people, traveling, sharing snapshots of exciting lives while I felt like I was trapped in stillness. It wasn't Jason's fault. He remained steady, loyal, dependable. But I began yearning for a kind of excitement I used to associate with being young and free. Then came Brian. He worked in a different department at my office. He had that magnetic, impulsive charm, the kind that felt like jumping off a ledge and hoping you'd land on your feet. We started talking during lunch breaks, exchanging jokes at work events. He made me feel noticed in a way I hadn't felt in years, though now I see I was really just chasing a part of myself that no longer existed. It began innocently, or so I told myself. Drinks after work led to texts late at night. Texts turned flirtatious. One night after the office holiday party, it crossed the line. I told myself it was a one-time mistake, but then it happened again, and again, and again. 4 times in total. I didn't come clean to Jason. I kept the lie buried, convincing myself I'd tell him eventually, maybe after we got engaged, or during a serious conversation when the timing felt right. But the truth is, I just kept putting it off. Then Jason found out. I still don't know how. Maybe he read the messages, maybe he picked up on the shift in energy and looked through my phone while I slept. I'll never really know. What I do know is that one day, I came home from work and he was gone. Not out running errands. Not walking the dog. Gone. Completely. All his things, his clothes, his laptop, his chargers, even the book he'd been reading, were missing. The apartment looked the same except for the absence of him. The dog was still there. My things were untouched. But it was like he'd been surgically removed from our home. On the kitchen counter sat a single envelope with my name on it. Inside was a short, handwritten note in his calm, familiar handwriting. I know. Don't try to find me. Please let me go. That was all. No confrontation. No yelling. No drama. Just those few words, and then silence. I tried calling. His phone had been disconnected. I checked his social media. All gone. I even emailed him. Nothing. In a panic, I drove to his parents' house. His mother opened the door, took one look at me like I was something rotten, and said, "You made your choice. Leave us alone." None of his friends would talk to me. Finally, one of them, the gentlest of the bunch, sent me a text. "He's okay. Don't contact him again. He doesn't want us to tell you where he went. Please respect that." It's been 10 months now, and I feel like I'm coming undone. I still reach for him in my sleep. I make 2 cups of coffee out of habit. I'll catch a glimpse of someone in a crowd who looks like him and feel my heart jump, but it's never him. Everyone around me thinks I got what I deserved. And they're probably right. I betrayed someone who had only ever shown me unconditional love. I didn't speak up about how I felt. I never asked for space or explained the restlessness creeping in. Instead, I ran straight into fleeting temptation and wrecked something beautiful. What haunts me most is that Jason didn't scream or demand answers. He didn't accuse or shame me. He just vanished. Quietly. Completely. It's like I've been erased from his story. Brian. That ended almost immediately. There was never anything real between us. We both knew that. He moved on without a second thought. Meanwhile, I'm frozen in place, stuck in the ruins of something I shattered. I carry the weight of this every day. The guilt. The remorse. The memory of a man who gave me everything and asked for so little in return. I live with it like an invisible pressure on my chest, wondering if I'll ever find a way to forgive myself, even if no one else does. I'm not sharing this to be pitied. Maybe I just need someone, somewhere, to understand what it feels like to be the architect of your own heartbreak, to ruin the best thing that ever happened to you and know that there's no fixing it. No redemption. Just the hollow ache of regret. Because everyone's right. I deserve this. But that truth doesn't make it any easier to live with.